Yes,
All right.
you do. A Meteor
Map
is
2
a
comes
master
in.
on this agent, and I think when you look at the defensive side
Vise
for T1,
on
one of their biggest
Haven.
keys is
Again,
the
this
cross
is
map
this is
support.
not
They do a
new
really
for
good job
G2.
of sending Yoru ults, or excuse me, Iso ults or Sova ults
But I want
across
to
map
know if
support
they're
players
trying
on
something
top
new
of
with the Vise
undercuts,
here.
Paranoids. They do a really good job at aiding their players in these brawls, and I think that's something G2 has to look out for.
And even though
I'm also
G2
very
has
pumped for
not
Toronto.
yet
It's gonna be a good
lose
time.
this map,
It's gonna be a good
they
time.
haven't had as many reps as T1 has on this. But on the first map, I saw T1 scared of taking some of those initial duels and leaving everything for the later round. But that also comes with a lot of conditioning coming from G2. They have to do it from the attack right at the beginning.
Couldn't agree more, ladies. This best of 5 is far from over. Let's go on and get into map number 2. Send it back over to your casters, Achilles and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. As I was saying, T1, plenty of reps on this map, but that is plenty of tape to be studied by G2. And for T1, the composition that G2 is bringing to the table, not one that they're going to be the most familiar with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even though it looks familiar in terms of what's the meta on a lot of different maps here on Haven, it is a little bit off kilter compared to what T1 is normally going against. And a lot of that util that comes out early from the breach, from the Tejo, so oppressive, able to take space off the back of it. Stacks on an island here. Gonna see that arc rose. Gonna go for a check. Oh,
After
just
shock as well. Kind of doing him a favor, stopping them from
Full setup here.
there perhaps. Yeah, stealth drone getting a catch. Shock dart going to be lopped down. Trying to
They didn't catch Stacks, but they knew that he went towards
Lion's share of that
Graffiti.
damage Down to 33.
The smoke splits two lanes. They could fight together with it. Nice first blood. Good trades. Izu's just stuck here with the vine, so he can't go help yet.
Now a 2v4.
Spike planted.
Buzz swinging around. Does he read
Thing
this
is
angle?
Jonah's low on HP.
Classic
It's gonna get
Dev
cleared.
escape, but he spots him out. He's able to find the kill. A tap there on a Valen, taking him down.
I love that they flip. I love that they flip the site.
Can't quite confirm it now.
Big flash coming out from Buzz and a 2v1. Valen low on HP.
Does a gate crash? The timing not on his side.
Beautiful.
And cannot.
It almost felt like with the
G2
reset that Buzz
winning
could have
another
popped off,
pistol.
but thankfully
And it's
he did
once
not.
G2
He did not.
is able to get to the site, they just flood around the box, start knocking players down. Jogamo's all over the place, jump peeking to set up his teammates. Valen gets that kill. Then there's a Razor Vines at the entrance from Link. That slows up Izu, so he's not able to get involved in that firefight either. Tries to wait it out, can't do much. Buzz a little bit unfortunate with the timing.
Had the offer to attend IEM Dallas? Yo, let's go.
Another great start here for G2. And pistol rounds.
Yeah, IEM Dallas sounds
so
fun.
devastating to give over to G2. Not just
You also
because
get
of
to
the
see
way
what
it
energy
plays
playing
out
there too, right?
in the economy and in the map and everything like that.
So,
Because they're so good at
kind of
converting
worth.
bonuses.
It's going to be loud for energy at that event.
Going for a reposition, gets himself back flat. Pick out there. Not a deep gate crash here. It's
Still
actually one
prioritization
more
on
defensive
Trent to get the
setup for
Armageddon.
Jaw. Be back around the corner, out to safety.
They're super concerned about some kind of lurk coming through. You already have Leaf checking for the long A push, for the mid push, and eventually T1 will go there, but have they been able to kind of be patient enough to catch G2 off guard? Doesn't seem like it.
Able to confirm that presence, but T1 now well aware of Leaf's position, but still going to be heavily relying on Izu to try to stem this flood into the site. The push forward, and yep, Jogamo just going to be able to pick him off.
It's going to hear the rotate on two
with ease.
players.
Leaf on the reposition, hearing the footsteps coming his way, and Stax is not prepared for it.
It feels like they, well, because Elise's first shot on the ghost, they thought they were still playing towards spawn.
And Leaf is just
Now with the the walnut coming up, he
gorgeously.
can just chase after Meteor now.
Meteor, however, does tuck back up into the window. Losing track for a brief moment, but still has a very strong suspicion. As they play ring around the rosy here at the spawn, and Leaf will still have the timing, still have the kill. As Buzz swings the corner, a short.
We'll probably get the comms.
Nothing
Bracelet,
to be
bracelet,
done.
bracelet,
G2
bracelet.
Start off T1's pick of Haven with a flawless anti-eco.
I mean, again, it's just the antis. The reads here for G2 are so good. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Sylvan got spammed through a smoke.
CS has a tribe mentality.
Trying to come in to bail out Izu, but nothing doing. And just Leaf, he has been brilliant this tournament. He was brilliant on map 1. 21 kills for
It
him
does
on
feel
Lotus.
gatekeepy at times, but I've always
is
had good
doing
experiences, at least
circles
personally
around
for the
T1 to
CS
start
events
here
that I
on
went to.
Haven. T1 gets guns in hand.
But it's mostly because I also hang out with the casters anyways, because they're just all
Here's some
homies.
firepower, a couple stingers, a guardian, a bulldog, and Leaf with that phantom.
Take flight.
Stacks. Gonna see a couple trying to call for some reinforcements, and it is gonna be another mid push out here for T1.
This is very good for T1 to continue to take down mid control here,
because
because you are playing Vise, right? You're not playing Killjoy that allows for you to get info with a turret or a camera that watches these spots, and you don't want to waste your flashes to kind of like find info. So they're staying as a pack mentality to just exec, which is I respect.
Leave around the corner, the fake out, drawing the attention here from Buzz, but swings to the backside. And quickly.
Jonah with the Guardian again.
The damage, though, already quite palpable here. Jonah P still has an opportunity to deal more, if not clutch out this round.
Buzz just gonna plant his feet by the spike. Send out a gate crash just in case he can't get the initial duel.
Situates it there. In help, the swing. He's going to be taken.
He didn't get hit. He didn't get hit. This is winnable now.
7 seconds.
This is very winnable.
Izu repositioning. Fault line. Not quite getting him.
If Jonah clutches
He's
this,
trying to play every single angle.
he's back at MVP for me.
A singular flash
The timing on that.
he has available, and then
Oh,
tries
so
to go
close.
in.
It's
He
so
will
close.
fall down. But that is still a damn good bonus for G2.
Do I eat cereal or
T1 on the
Oreos?
board,
Put
but it's just
Oreos in your
Izu
cereal.
who's the lone survivor.
That's just a brutal
Chat, we're gonna watch
battle.
party with my kid in my
Stacks
arms,
is just
okay?
stuck in the
I think my
corner. He
wife's
does
not
well
feeling
to
too
even
good,
get one,
and my kid's
quite
waking up, so I'm
frankly.
gonna bring him down.
Here
I'll be right
Buzz
back.
thinks he's got the kill. Has to swing back, but does a nice job finding two. God, Jonah P, he has been just so brutal at times. I mean, the firepower, outrageously good for G2. On top of just brilliant util usage to boot. That's what's got them here. That's what got them through as the top dog, as the team that's allowed to pick the first 2 maps to ban. Now another A hit. Smoke deeper for Valen. Stacks has to check over it. G2, they're anticipating this.
Go for a push here. Does get a headshot on the Jogamo, putting him down to 5 HP, but Valen there, that covering fire. Gets him the advantage in the round. Gonna try to push him out. Spots one. Hasn't necessarily read that Buzz is inching closer and closer. A flash out here from Jong. Swing onto the corner. Buzz will be able to collect one, but advantage maintained now. Extrapolated upon. His Meteor had no idea about this lurk here from Leaf. Gets himself in around the back. And T1. Barring a
What did I just
miraculous
miss? Did
clutch
they
from
just
Silver,
fight on
not
middle?
going to be tying things up. G2 looking for an early lead once more.
I mean, I think Sylvans should be considering
Did
a
they get
save
an
at this
aggressive
point.
push out of mid and then just plow towards the A side and win all duels?
Brilliant reads from G2, understanding the tendencies of the T1 players, understanding that if Stacks doesn't see anything off of that drone, he's going to want to check with his eyes, check with his gun, see if he can find a freebie, and then the attempted re-clear of space by Buzz and Meteor is dealt with. They've got the utility there. Jog able to back up Valen, even though Valen falls. That's it. That's all T1 can find. Sylvan's going to try to hide in their spawn.
Yeah, we got Van Silly minivans watching the game.
They're very
Watching
suspicious
G2
about these
win.
potential positions here. Salva's a check. Spike will detonate. No one going to be encroaching, so Sylvan will be able to hold on to this weapon. One survivor, but this time not off the back of a round win. G2 move up by 2.
See G2 winning, buddy?
Well, and it feels like T1 is generally playing very passive at the
Okay, so
beginning
Trent
of
was
these
just
rounds.
watching for a push.
I think you need to call for some kind of aggressive hit towards the top of A, even if G2's not there.
Yeah, dude, he's growing up quick, Flippy.
To take a little bit of map control, get better reads.
But yeah,
quicker,
looks like
and try to shut
what
G2
we were saying
out of the
before,
rounds,
chat,
before
on
they can
T1
even
able
begin.
to explore. Yeah,
Like
buddy.
Desk was talking about. Once they
With
get into those
T1 able
post
to
plants,
explore down middle,
they were
because
immovable
Vice,
objects
you're
on
playing a
Lotus.
Vice on G2.
Dog,
Looks like they kept
exploration
Trent
again.
inside the window to just ADS on that window push.
Spotting out a couple. Rolling Thunder going to be available here for Jonah
Oh,
P.
oh.
Izu lurking forward into the smoke.
He gets
finds
one
one,
only,
picks up the
but
weapon. But now he's just
should be
going
good
to be
enough to
flushed
trade
out.
out. Yeah.
Drawn to backside, able to find one. Buzz. Classic
These
somehow
guys in
comes away with
smokes are
2.
annoying.
That leaves Stacks now on his lonesome. Weapon can be collected. As everybody else from G2 scattering. Trent, Jogamo sprinting towards that A site.
Thanks, Nicole.
Jog is all over the place on this Yoru. He is just making it so difficult to track what's going on. In the beginning of the round, he's at the back of C, and then he's TPing back to Cubby. I mean, he's just so cagey, so smart. And even though
This so far, though,
T1
3
has plenty
kills,
of experience
3
playing
kills
with
in
and
a full
against
classic
Yorus,
round. It's a
way
good
Jog
round for
pilots
T1.
it. Quite a different affair.
Now they have Salvo's
just take 2
Armageddon.
players, send
This
them
is
down
not
into
going to
the
be winnable
sewers.
here for Stacks.
Stacks still has the recon, still has the shock, but
You didn't get it
Trent's
from
gonna
me,
make the
that's for
loop all the
sure.
way back around and
Well,
catch him in
maybe
the
if
back.
I was skinny, maybe you'll see like a little bit of him in
There's
me.
still so many angles
That's
and
not
sections
definitely
to
from
check.
the mom.
The time
Got
continuing
his
to whittle
mom's
away.
nose and ears.
Quick peek down into sewer. A recon going to be set, but there's the salvos to buy more time. Trent here. Behind the bricks, the
Dude.
stun connects.
Dude, Trent is getting
The
MVP,
3K,
chat. I
and
think
Stacks will fall, and G2
like Jonah has been very
continue
good this
on
whole
their merry
tournament,
way.
but Trent has also been very good on top of how he's playing in the
Wait, look
series
at
so
the way he
far.
plays this.
You
Gets
gotta give it to
behind him.
Trent
They've got the
if
aftershock combo
G2
there
wins.
as well. A grab well to boot.
Right, buddy?
Just to set Jog up to clear the back of sight. And he's going to be
see
TPing back
yourself?
to the other side.
You see yourself on
Buzz gets a couple.
Nice and cold.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's a good way to put it.
I like that we linger here for the sip. There's a timeout on the opposite, so we have.
That's a good ad here for
Plenty.
Red Bull.
Go ahead.
That was a
and
good
see
ad for Red Bull.
Josh thinks. But yeah, another
So far,
early
Nicole's super
timeout
happy for 3
necessary
things.
for the side
1,
of T1.
G2's winning. 2,
There's a
she gets a
reason
Red Bull ad.
Why
And
Jen
3,
did the, that
she
during
also
that interview
gets
with Autumn was asking him
Josh
not about
RT
Haven,
drinking
about
into the
that
Red
abyss,
Bull.
because it is that third map. She knows, the players know, we know. If T1 cannot find a victory here on this Haven, and we go into that abyss, they're going to be staring down the barrel of a potential 0-3 loss here in their first ever grand final.
No, it feels like a must-win for T1 here on Haven. No doubt about it. Their Abyss was okay in the offseason. I will say that. You know, T1, when I was preparing for kickoff in kickoff for Pacific, I was like, you know, their Abyss isn't that bad. They really don't want to play it. It looked pretty okay at Red Bull Homeground and some of the other tournaments, but they've been hiding it. I mean, Autumn has alluded that they might have something prepared, but that's
stay up?
it's neither here nor there because you don't have any
Then we'll
on-stage
switch time, man.
experience with it in
You wanted to go down and
2025.
play with your toys.
And that's a huge gamble to be taking,
So you want
matter
to watch
what.
this game? You don't watch G2
especially
win?
if you can't win your map pick here on Haven. Trying to set up Buzz for the op.
Seems like G2, though, very much ready for this. Avoiding this A lobby position. Flash down towards that sewer. Just pushing him off the angle for a brief little moment, then the TP out. Joins in with the rest of the players. Leaf wanting to try to push forward in towards Garage. Two players watching the angle for the moment. Stealth drone gonna move up, try to check out this site. Nothing seen quite just yet, though.
Oh, Leaf, if he finds the right timing.
Leaf has
They
such a
crash into the
tight
back.
wall just for window.
Right there in front of the box, in fact. Armageddon try to clear.
You heard
Izu,
drone
however,
coming in from
holding
C-Link
close,
as
finding
well.
one, repositioning.
They could try to avoid
Dodges
this
out
for
the
a
Hunter's
bit.
Fury now coming through off the back of that neural theft as they frantically
Leaf trying to
look
get
for
an
some
entry
kills.
here, trying to get the
Counter
lurk,
threat,
but
however,
there's a
Jonah P gonna be
smoke.
coming away with one as Izu gets taken
Good
down.
vines.
Buzz,
You could get inserted inside the
line
window
outside
here,
of A
though.
lobby.
But this is where it
Looking for
gets,
the spot out,
that's what I was
doesn't
saying
fire,
before, it
trying to
gets
confirm
dangerous
that
because of
position,
that
though.
wall.
Look at the awareness.
Again, needs that full flash.
The wall
Has
is
the
inside
dimensional
window,
drift
so
for
it doesn't
potential
want the
exit,
full
but it's gonna be
push.
swinging into
He
multiples.
missed the shot.
As
Oh.
now on, playing it safe. Sylvan able to react, finds Trent Valen, applying back. Jonah P gonna be taken down. And now Valen sandwiched in. Shorty around the back from Buzz will be able to put him
Nice
down.
answer back by
T1,
T1 there.
the timeout call. It works a treat. It gets him the round victory. The 3 ultimates had to be invested.
It was a little bit of a miss with
This is
the
more
wall
T1
not really
Valorant.
watching
If you
over
can get him in the
the
mud, if you can get him spreading the map all over the place, keep
not
him
really
guessing,
watching the true flank.
it's going to
So
give
it's
you a
hard
little
for
bit of
them.
confidence.
It's hard for G2 to pivot
That's
back.
where they thrive.
What's wrong, buddy? You want
Buzz
the
there,
keyboard?
under a lot of pressure, plays
Chat,
it
I'm
nicely.
going. I can't do any rewinds
Big
or anything
win
like that.
for T1. You're
I'm
be
gonna
able to keep
unplug my
that
keyboard so my
operator.
kid can play with
Have
it.
to buy down
But
to
we'll
a
still have the
Guardian
mic here.
for Izu.
Here you go, buddy.
Still, big sniper rifle available once again. Similar push out towards Sewer to set Buzz up, but this is looking like E all the way. They're even going to set up the Cosmic Divide. Still,
Pacey hit. They know that Hunter's Fury, it's been expended, so no chance to really just spam that across to try to interrupt this.
Yep.
A Paranoia will fly. TP up and over the top. Sylvan going on a peak. They do manage to go ahead and interrupt this, but now Rolling Thunder called in, connecting on the 2, forcing them back. Jogamo this time can go ahead and stick in for the plant.
At least I still have my mouse, so I could still draw.
Exactly the crossfire takes him down. Valen trades up for Sylvan. The defuse starting to be held. The wall to try to escort this forward. They're just going to be trying to stick for this one.
Wait, he's sticking it. He's sticking it.
Holds it to completion. This Buzz, a last little kill there on the backhand, and T1 retake the site as quickly as G2 were able to snap it.
Yeah,
T1's finding some good results coming back from the timeout.
Wait for those ults and then rush in. And it's also Stax who plays that anti-flash. He's awaiting Jogamo's flash in the peek around the corner. He's going to be the one who steps up and kills him. Nice timing.
Dude, they had
from him.
such good kills too.
Valen getting a couple big ones.
He got stunned, but I think he got into the Razor Vines just before he popped, right? So very difficult here for G2 to stop.
Vulnerable.
No shock darts to follow with the vulnerable, so they couldn't get an insta-kill.
Swift
At least
breeze
they
right
forced
past
the
Jogamo.
Yoru off the AWP line for now, but no TP was used by Buzz.
But they've already gotten past.
It'll be very difficult here. I was going to say, going to be very difficult for Trent to try to move through, especially with the spike staying back.
Drone.
So they need to pull the rotate out somehow.
A ton of info, I don't think here.
Does manage to spot out, I believe, Isu perhaps might have been behind the box.
The insert on Leaf is huge here.
Alone either way, Leaf just gonna try to stay planted here.
His gun's sticking out. Yeah, I was gonna say. Reads the setup. His gun's sticking inside the smoke, so that's a free kill for Sylvan. And then, oh, dude, he still wins the fight against the Opper. But here's the alert coming in from Meteor, so that is not gonna be a good look.
The Trent just doesn't give the time of day. Now a 4v4. Spot out Izu, eating an
Good
immense amount
damage
of
onto Izu as he
through
throws
that
the
spring.
cage. Slows things down for a bit here.
Getting tagged up, is able to find one, tries to readjust, cannot get
Oh, the
balanced
whiff
out.
from
Presence
Stax.
now gonna be known.
This
Meteor
might change
out the
things
wall.
around here. They got info on both flankers, and they know Izu's low. They could flip it against Izu towards spawn. This is a free plant now.
Spike not quite planted yet. Repositions once it's
Oh, they're gonna try to fight for B?
Punishable. G2 exploring outside of the site now. Izu hearing the footsteps. Tries to
Oh, that's huge.
timing, ends up falling down.
They know exactly where his... Oh, he's got the plant, though. He's still got the plant.
Just have it.
Does Valen win? No.
He's got
But
the
he
plan
knows
for
where the ult's
Meteor.
coming from.
Brings it to a 1v1.
Oh my god.
Just a wall.
Jonah had...
Noise
Oh, he's
made.
gonna peek.
Jonah, switch. What a shot!
What a play by Meteor.
And when you need your big stage
Respect on Jonah to swing out, though. Trying to find a timing. Thinks his opponent's going to jump out window. He had the widening on the side, walking up.
What a Red Bull clutch!
Oh my god.
Yeah, see that gun sticking out. That's just unlucky.
Sticking out.
Not unlucky, but more unfortunate. Good read by Sylvan. That was a crucial pick.
Info was provided. Good from Jonah P. Knowing that he's
One
gonna
tap
have just
too,
a
dude.
sliver of time to try to get that
These
through
guys and their
Meteor.
flicks are
Really
insane.
Also not quite believing in how crisp that was.
And the timing on Meteor's ult is...
Josh is not drinking that Red Bull anymore. He's probably going to call a timeout here.
Well thought out there by Meteor. Immediately, my thought was once he got that ult online, just save it, just save it. They haven't planted. And he reads that so well. Crazy, crazy scenes.
This is a lot more of the action that we've wanted to see that we didn't really get there on Lotus. Now tied up here at 4-4, G2, their first timeout on Haven. Looking to once again just course correct the last timeout call that we had from G2. It's right there, just before that round 10. That's when that 7-round streak began from half to half.
And that's something that
0.3.
Josh RT has been so good at as the coach for G2. Going back and watching this event, you look at when he takes timeouts and look at what happens after that. Look at the score lines.
Do they have ult?
Generally,
No,
it's
no
G2 going on a tear. He's so smart. Understands exactly how to get his team back into things, and Valen does a great job processing it, understanding it, and implementing it for G2.
So they are trying to do some sort of plow.
Singer here for Jogamo.
Fault line into
Handles
this,
across
but
the
there's
rest.
2 players inside garage this time. I don't think it's expected.
Walk into garage, they end up falling down, and Sylvan sticking around. Finds himself
T1
a
looking
second
good
kill.
here.
Paranoia sent cam situated here on that B side. Meteor
What's up, buddy?
from That A connector angle.
Good deniability.
Slowly
I don't think G2 was expecting two players inside the garage. The amount of times that they've been defaulting or lurking a player inside garage, they always thought that it was open. So like, hey, there's a way for us to like just use util and try to push through, and lo and behold, Sylvan's also waiting there to help.
Through the door, Jonah P. A solid shot, but now a 1v3. The fault line set. Buzz with the op shot will be able to put him down. T1 for the first time in this series having a lead for themselves.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea here from G2. Challenge the garage space. This is a great pivot point for T1 on this map. You know, Izu, Meteor, Sylvan, going to be some of the players you're going to have to potentially deal with in that space typically. And they love to play those off angles through those doors, hide players behind the box or behind the doors themselves. Kind of find those timings where you try to take that space and they just rip it away from you. Keeping my eye on Buzz and that operator again, but mostly full weapons. Trent with the Guardian. Seems like
doesn't break
G2
trip.
is a little bit wary of what happened in that previous round. The eventual push out from B, but
they can't really finish B here.
The way those trips are set up, they're going to clear one.
I like shooting it is good enough.
Aware of the way Izu likes to have those placed.
Now they go with the classic, let's go with the Jogimo ult and try to get Jonah P's fault line somewhere
their defender's side,
so that he could try to get an opening here.
T1 ushering multiple players over towards that C site. As not going to be able to get that tag. Buzz not going to be able to escape. There comes the push, and he won't be able to get it himself. A point-blank shot.
Missed the shot, but now it's a good opener here. A good chance for G2 to get into sight.
And now, suspecting that they have these rotations back across to reinforce the A site.
Who's next?
Just going to ult through garage C-Link, making sure that's clear.
Just pop that vice wall.
This is a great read, though, from G2. They haven't heard
They're going to find Izu in the back site.
Now Jog's going to get the info. There's
fault
only
line
one.
Pushing forward into the cage,
yeah,
and
fights him in a gulag. Beautiful, beautiful exec by G2.
HP as well. Not much.
And even Jonah watches the flank.
Absolutely handled on that.
Everything's well watched here from G2 from a timeout. Josh once again getting a crap ton of value off his timeout.
Called off. T1 not willing to lose any more members, knowing that there's some critical ultimates just about to come through here for the side of G2.
Yeah, absolutely the right play. They're going to be able to scoop up the operator potentially as well.
Now they're just trying to save Buzz's op rather.
Not known for his opping, but puts one through the gut of Jonah.
Not too sure I would chase down another kill here. The money's not too great for G2. And looks like he was just trying to walk him back to pick up a gun. Upgrade from a Guardian to a Vandal.
Get the ult charge for Jonah P. Get the Rolling Thunder online because the rest of the team.
Then you move into the next round with two big ults.
Going to be able to bank up a little bit coming into this next round. And just the patience again. This is what is killing T1 on this defender side sometimes. Just a great understanding.
My approach would probably try to figure out where the op is and use Steel Garden just to push him off the line and just explode off the hit with it.
It's already caught, not able to use his util.
Sorry, explode off the ult and go for a hit. Just get a plan in.
Solid interruption.
So they are trying to identify him using an early drone. Maybe even a flash for Sewers.
Still do have that as
or Razor Vines. Looks like it's Razor Vines from Leaf. Gotta push him back.
For just a very quick send. They can get forward at long at a Rolling Thunder. Just crash across. Escort them in. Flash out a turn. An aftershock. The forced peel back. As now the Steel Guard.
Yeah, so there's the Razor Vines. You push him out. Now he has no op. You can now come into the site. And what's good about this is you can now keep your Rolling Thunder for post plant and your salvos. So the double flank actually from T1 is huge.
The wall there to identify the lurk. TP over by Sylvan. Izu's going to try to wait it out a little bit longer.
Oh, dude, the TP is great. As soon as Sylvan comes into contact, he just got spotted. So now Izu should be going through the wall. There you go. Especially after that first kill. Now you would think there's only one lurking or flanking, but there's actually two. That was a huge TP by Sylvan. The double flank was a great counter by T1.
Quick little push and pull the wall into his face. Steadies for one, looks for Media, tries to take
Oh my god, he almost clutched it again.
Spike the fuse, held there by Sylvan. ensures that T1 get themselves back into the lead as they look for a 7-5 half. G2, an opportunity to keep things neck and neck.
Well, that's just a classic Flood retake here, but it's the ability to get past that wall initially. God damn, Meteor. Unbelievable. But the way they get Sylvan past that Vice utility is what allows them to start picking apart the flanks of G2 and opens up that first kill, kind of sends them into disarray. So nice read there by T1. And a great retake despite that steel garden, giving the space that G2 needed to get into the post plant. Oh my, that's a lot of pings.
Oh.
Allen just caught scattering off the back of that.
This is a huge round for T1 to be able to tie things up now that Valen's gone. No smokes for the exec. You got to win fights here.
Just going to have to be a brute force from G2 to really try to get themselves into a winnable position to tie things up. The dimensional drift now in play here from Buzz. Meteor trying to play over.
What? Oh, they all won their fights. They all won their fights. Even Leaf won the fight behind B site.
Kills down, point blank, catches a fake out.
Big flash, double flash.
Cannot get it. It's chaos.
Oh my god.
But G2 are the ones persevering.
Dude.
Jog is just
I could get loud,
so
by the way, chat. My
slippery,
wife's
man.
awake, the kid's awake, we're good.
Getting out of there. I mean, I thought G2 was in trouble. Jog just bails him out. Izu still
When the PRX is happening, true.
maybe a chance, but on a 4v1.
Dude, I have to see the
all
replay
these
from
crossfire
Jogimo's POV.
The late deep lurks. He's
Like,
got
was there
one.
no flash that affected him? Oh, hold on, hold on.
The neural depth going to be sent out. Getting worried about Leaf there from behind. Holds at the half. Looks for the shot.
Beautiful.
A
No
bit
clutch this time
faster,
around, but
a bit
damn.
crispier. And that means we are tied up at 6-6 at the half.
Well, definitely a better showing here for T1. But still, G2, the trickery.
Where were the flashes?
Oh, what a transfer from Jog. Leaf finds another lurk. I mean,
There was no
seems
flashes.
like it's a
There was no flashes
repeating
coming out here
story.
from Buzz.
We're on loop. We're on a turntable that's stuck.
Dude.
I feel like I'm just saying the same things. It's like Jog does this, and then there's all these awesome things that G2 is doing. But T1 able to punch back.
That they are. 6-6. Well, let's go ahead and hear from another classic. We got 10 stand by for an interview.
และก็กลับมาอีกครั้งหนึ่งแล้วตอนนี้โอ้โห
Insane.
พิเศษกว่านี้ก็น่าจะยากแล้วครับผม Ladies and gentlemen, with
For
me
them,
here today is
that they were able to tie up the game or win that round with Valen dying
First of all,
was huge.
We met just now. How are you now? How was the mangoes?
It was really good. I recovered, so it's better now.
What do you do to recover?
I drank milk, ice cream, Pepto-Bismol, Tums. I took everything I could.
Sounds like me too. Just now สำหรับคำถามนะครับก็อยากรู้เหมือนกันว่ามะม่วงที่กินไปเมื่อกี้เป็นยังไงบ้างนะครับก็ถือว่ากินทุก
The respawn camming 10's 100%. I mean, this is very normal. This is very normal. As soon as you have high-profile people at events, you're gonna take advantage of it during between map interviews.
Who do you think is gonna win?
My brain is saying G2, but my heart is saying T1.
โอ้คิดว่าใครจะชนะ Grand Finals 10 นะครับบอกว่า
Like if they were parents players at the event too, they'll probably interview them at one of these in between maps.
In Thailand, we see so many fans. You know, they
Yeah, he
really
is,
love
he
you
is,
so
yeah.
much. I just want you to
And
give a
with
couple of
John
words
Cutie
to
too.
all the Thai fans, and of course all the global fans who's watching back at home.
Yeah, thank you to all the fans. It's been amazing in this event so far. And yeah, I love Thailand, honestly. It's one of my favorite places to be, actually.
ว้าวเนี่ยก็บอกว่า
Trying to be your family was
รักประเทศไทย
it was funny, yeah.
เป็นหนึ่งที่ชอบมากที่สุดแล้วนะครับผมก็ถือว่าน่าจะมีโอกาสได้เห็นเขากลับมาที่นี่อีกครั้งหนึ่ง and of course Tens I really thank you for this but that is it for us from now and we'll get back to the game.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
6-6 here at the half.
Bad chest.
Fully tied up.
Bad chest. I love
G2
Tens.
currently having the leads
So
there.
he brought back a 2021 meme on the bad chest.
T1. How do they start off this half? Buzz has been impactful, but we haven't been seeing those same hits. Yes, that incredible clutch from Meteor.
They need to play stars early here if Leaf is trying to anchor
The
sight.
days leading up to this grand final. Can he get online here in the second half of Haven?
I think
Absolutely,
it's
they're gonna need
nice
And
that
the other thing
T1
they
are
need to do
going
is
for a
shut Leaf
straight hit
down.
towards the C
He's
site.
just running all
Because
over
yes,
these
you're
maps.
playing Vice and you can slow things down.
Great pick from Izu.
But if people could come
almost finds a
through here
second.
and just push this line,
Let's get that hit there. Jaw down.
he's
to
got
70
nothing to
HP.
escape from.
Trent at 20.
But they're rotating back into this. Maybe
Yeah, I
just
just saw
making
two.
sure that there isn't a full commit to this push out. Yeah.
Maybe just off the call that Izu said, look, I've absolutely
Yeah, there's a
destroyed the
lot.
majority of them. Looks like they're going to try to fight into this. Salvo's at the
Avova's
ready to
dad's a
ensure that things
legend?
get
I
chaotic.
missed it. What did Avova's dad do?
Down here at Sewer. Jump across the way, though. Sylvan with a right click, going to be able to find one. Trent now.
Broke shield. He's
entrenched
screwed.
and flushed out.
They don't clear Valen, right?
Shot at
Oh,
his
they
feet,
clear
he
Valen.
falls. There's the undercut. They get that double damage through a reset.
Look at
of
the
Meteor
HP
shield.
remaining, dude.
T1 decently well poised to try to get this pistol win. Leaf still alive, however.
He's just awesome.
Always
Word. That's awesome.
Insanely capable of being the X factor, but now down to just 54. Stacks behind the box. Sylvan to his right. Can he find it? Swings in, does get some damage done, but cannot find that kill. T1 tie things up as far as pistols are concerned. Take a narrow lead once more here on Haven.
Yeah, this is such great work by Izu.
G2 losing a
So
pistol?
much
No
damage
biggie.
on that swing out.
No
Sylvan there,
biggie.
playing quickly off of Meteor's peak with the shield up. Able to keep them rolling, steaming forward towards that A site. Able to get the plant down relatively effectively. And this is certainly a big round. You normally wouldn't say that going up against an eco, but T1's had some struggles against them, and G2 has had some success.
Yep.
No force buy up this time, though, from G2.
Not
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
usually
seeing the
just do it on
singers.
attack side. Just because of spike plan as well.
Sheriff, Ghost, Classics for the rest. Majority of the G2 players clustered up here around that B site. Cam out into mid for Izu.
This is classic G2, and I love this cam position. They love to get aggressive out towards window. See if they can get into your flanks early. With that cam there, should be able to get a decent read on it. Izu just keeping track just in case. It's a slow march forward for the rest of T1. Try to see if they can get through Leaf cleanly. He's not even gonna mess with it.
Yeah, has to just back away. G2 probably figuring that the best option is going to be some stray shots through the smokes, otherwise a death ball push into the site. If not, just a call to fully save, just go down to the spike. Smoke and Heaven going to
Oh,
be
they're
there.
fighting?
They're going to look to go for the push. Meteor, however, able to find two. And that Phantom, the decent use, but turn to the Classic. Finding another. Stacks cannot steady the aim.
Not bad. Not bad. That's some good damage.
Going to be carried forward, but still some decent damage down here by G2.
So much util there. Dumped to the back of the site into hell to try to clear T1 players, and it looked like they were going to weather it, but then the aim gets a little bit off. G2's clean. Meteor doing what he can, but look at that. The fake out, the salvos, everything in the kitchen sink. Nice shock dart from Stacks. You can see, though, they're
I don't think they
just
expected a second guy in
little
hell.
bit off at times today. Good job, guys. We haven't seen that T1 that was just starting to steamroll. It looked like they were crisp, they were accurate. Here today, they're getting beat by G2 in a lot of those situations.
It feels like one of the things that needs to be bared in mind. The lead up into this grand final, another best of 5. 10 out of 11 potential maps played by T1 in their series to get to this point. They have been non-stop competing
This
the
year,
last 4 days.
Oh, and then think about what
you're
they had to go
keeping
through in
Trent
Pacific
in this
as well.
A-link so that
They had
if
to
you're
play
actually funneling players across here, they don't expect the forward wall.
Went the full set
Salvos
both
and
times,
slows,
barely beat
easy free
Gen
kill
G,
coming out here.
lost to DRX in the
Because you
finals.
salvo this and you flash this at the same time,
Cluster here in
and
the
then you
window.
break vines, it should allow Leaf to get free kills.
Talent on the peak out is
Especially with the drone about to come out on this side. So there's that first smoke.
Utterly fantastic shot.
Now he's stuck in there. Shields up. Thorns are up.
Locked in
Where are the salvos?
from the Vice wall.
They're
Locked
still
in
down,
position from the
unfortunately.
Thorns. Wall to try to lead the charge. Sylvan forward into the site. Going to be taken down. Leaf here in that cubby. Able to find one.
Yo, but he still gets 2 kills with the Guardian, dude. How is that
The rotations are already
possible?
Here. G2 have already taken this site back over. Izu finding one. Spike here on the floor. Izu finds a second.
Izu's about to win everything on a
Now
ghost.
in to try to clutch
Oh
it out,
my
but it's gonna be
God.
Valen
Dude, Izu's insane.
who shuts this down.
Just keep
Bonus
Izu in a
conversion
pistol all the
cannot
time.
Come to fruition. G2 shorten the gap once again down to just a singular round.
What a great round from Valen. Love the way he plays this. Just knows that Buzz is going to be there. Did his homework. Got an A+.
Beautiful stun by Jonah P to allow Leaf to get that kill too.
Corner, it catches T1 off guard.
It's okay. A little whiff.
Even though they try to fight their way through, it's really good reads here from G2. To be fair, T1 doesn't really make it that confusing. But once that wall goes up, that traps Meteor behind that smoke. He's stuck while the rest of T1 just has to wait it out. That allows all of G2 to get over there. Maybe that's a round where you can pivot as T1. You can try a different angle. I know you lost.
Is Stax doing like a
with that wall there?
what's it called?
You got to know that
Con
G2's got
cosplay with
tricky
like the
that wall that close to that ramp.
It's much more proactive.
I love how you just hit it out of embarrassment.
To say the very least. That massive win streak on Lotus, no intervention until we had seen G2 get up to map point. Wants to prevent that, wants to get involved very early on here. Which I find surprising considering that round still very close for T1. Clearly not happy with everything that he's seeing. See what the change-ups look
I was
like
thinking
here for
Faker with the
T1.
hair and glasses. Dude, do they all look the
Back in
same to you,
action,
DT?
G2.
So racist, bro.
Things weakened a bit after several casualties in that previous. Feel like a stinger still in the mix here. Trent making up his mind. Buys down for a
Yo,
bulldog.
this
Still
Asian
good
guy has
firepower
hair
for
and
G2.
glasses. He looks just like Faker.
Looks like G2 wants to contest A, wants to lure T1 into a trap. All that Vice util there again. Got the K-hole, they've got the breach in Link. Set up for the stuns or things like that, but this looks more
Even
like
Chilmer
just around a
agrees.
bit. So this time, thinking about B. There's that Vice wall there in front of Meteor. Stax checks garage, smoke to cover.
But the thing is that's funny is that
Not seeing anything. As the salvos go
oh,
flying
you're
by.
probably talking about Con doing a Faker
He's just thinking
cosplay.
that he was gonna get a catch, but
Because I was
Faker's
talking
there.
about Stax doing a
Widely shrugged off, not too much
Con
now.
cosplay because of the chewing he
Calls now
does.
into that C site opened up at G2. 5 players.
But I'm like, Stax is not wearing glasses, bro.
Position to go for a retake. No ults online for the moment. But Leaf just a kill away from having that steel guard. Valen from having that
I'm
time
just
divide.
messing with you, DT. I'm just messing with you.
Gonna be crucial.
Oh,
the
I
positioning
love
that he
pulling
fires
your
it off
chain.
from, and who he can catch for G2. Long lurk again for Leaf. The rest of them setting up for a big retake through the choke point.
Sylvan. Deep lurk back around, try to re-clear over towards garage. Quick exit, the gate crash coming in. Sylvan not going to be able to find the timing. Leaf.
Oh, Leaf watching the flank.
He's the one leading the
Loses
charge.
it though. But at least
Didn't
they
want
got
to
info on
throw
it.
into
They got
contact
info on
here,
it.
all it seems. But now the spam is just coming through. T1. Need to try to
They don't have it.
counteract this,
They don't
but
have it.
Hunter's Fury is far too late. It's already over.
Oh, what a blunder by
G2
T1.
absolutely robbed them blind.
Oh, he gets a 4K out of that with a
Trent comes up
one-tap,
with
dude.
4.
Dude, now
Whatever
that
was discussed
that
during
breaks
the
a
timeout,
that's a
it sure
boom.
as hell went out the window.
I'm just
No, we
very
don't want the
confused.
pings. We don't want the
T1
pings.
does
This is
find the open
perfect.
space. They're able to work
I
the
hated
map
the pings in the
nicely.
first place.
A little bit whiffy here from Izu, but there's 2 players there. They're covering for this push out. The Hunter's Fury way too late. There's a
That's what
contact there.
happened.
You can sit and cover.
They're
Wait
accounting
for
way
them to
too
try to
much
go
on
for the
this
defuse
one-way
or
smoke
something like
from
that.
Sylvan.
Slow up that retake attempt from G2, but just feels like T1.
They were counting way too much on the one-way from
A little bit
Sylvan,
here
thinking
under the
that at
pressure.
some point this smoke from Valen has to disappear and they'll be able to fight the one-ways. And they're like, oh crap,
back
it's not
down to
happening,
Sheriffs
and they're
and their Guardian.
defusing.
For everybody on this T1 squad, other than Meteor, it's the biggest stage. they have
Yeah,
ever
pings don't have
been
a place
on.
in attack shooter. I think that was the biggest uproar when the game first came out.
Since Stax
Like
and
if we
Buzz
ever talked about one thing that
eliminated
CS
third
and
place
Valorant agreed
at
on
Champions
was that the
Istanbul.
ping system for spike plant spams was
Here desperately trying
was
to
stupid.
fight for a potential first place finish. But you have to suspect those nerves are going to be working against them in a major way.
Now they're going to be able to get the plant down most likely. There's a few stars there. See if there's any delay.
Yeah, they
that
have
comes through
Armageddon,
now.
Steel
Try to set up
Garden.
a retake. Steel Garden
Push them
invested.
away, start fighting in, start
For the
ulting
most
this
part,
too on your retake.
Meteor with that Guardian,
Oh,
so for the rest,
it helps to
Sheriffs
clear out
and
hell.
Buzz played off the reveal.
What a
Finds second
huge
with a
recon
strong
dart.
weapon recovered. Draws down a Phantom.
Wait,
Finds
they're gonna
himself
thrifty
third.
this.
Tucks back in towards hell. The
Dude,
shots.
G2 just used
going
3
all over the
ults.
place. And
G2 just used
somehow
3 ults and lost to a
T1
thrifty. or Sheriff. I don't know what the hell they had as a buy for T1, but that was a
Finding stability
Giga Chad recon dart.
after that baffling previous round.
That was a Giga Chad recon dart coming out there to ping those two players.
Off his util, showing that crisp raw aim.
That's a timeout. Agreed. Agreed.
Finally able to dig deep, and again, it just gets so chaotic, so scrappy there around the entrance to the site, and that favors T1.
Damn. I thought Mento was going to get shattered after T1's fumble off the Hunter's Fury, but holy shit, did they recuperate. They have a strong mental. This is a team. These two teams are built for championships.
Double tap shield's gonna be taken away. Stack's able to find one balance, bouncing forward. Gets rid of Buzz.
Hold on.
It's Fallon in this window.
Joggerbo's got ult here, but I don't think he's going to use it unless he gets a 2v2 here. Oh, it gets caught with util.
Trenton out. A 1v3. Meteor. Not going to be going for the push.
Hold on, it's Trent again.
I thought he would wait for contact from the rest of the
He's
players.
got salvos here, but the reposition from Meteor, guaranteed round.
Have to be repositioning here. Push out of the smoke. The crossfire set up. Meteor with 3. Closes out the round. Once again, scrappy, chaotic. G2 so very close. T1 are able to get up to 10.
But again, I said it earlier, that's where T1 is going to thrive here. They just need to drag G2 down with them.
Yeah, I think if the game already, Kratos, has agents and abilities that allows for you to scan inside smokes and for sites, then you kind of have to build that into your composition if you want to rely on the type of sprays and spams and smoke diffuses, you know what I mean? But that's why you have so many like utility for pulse plants, like shock darts, sucks, stuns. Stuns won't do much, but like the suck, the shock dart, the mollies, snake bites, like you have so much util to push players off spike plants, spike diffuses.
But G2, again, these timeouts generally have gone okay. So let's see what the answer is going to be. And it's been tough for G2 when they've tried to play retake other than the one round. It's actually not gone great.
Yeah, I think most coaches would definitely be that flippy as well. Oh yeah, you're just coping.
Put a little bit more.
Agreed. But it's still like a good point to bring up though, and a good discussion. It's a good healthy discussion around the ping system.
Out through garage, things like that.
It does help for anybody that doesn't want to learn callouts and they just ping they're there. But then at that point, just play unranked.
When things get scrappy, that's when.
If you want to try to climb up and try to win, learn your callouts, learn to communicate, use your mic, and go for it. You know, like.
Desperately looking for this round victory.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gonna be broken again if they can. TP forward.
It definitely dumbs it down.
Here's the grab. It's gonna be Jogamo pulled in alongside Meteor.
Wait, that's the clone.
He's rushing.
That's the clone.
Forward here. So there's the fake out. He's actually escaped.
It just grabs the fake out.
Oh.
Today I learned.
Yeah, TIL. Literally have never seen that interaction before.
Oh, we've seen it in Americas.
Hey, we learned something new. Either way. Site opened up a bit. Buzz.
Yeah, because you can't fake out in the gulag either. All of that utility is done. Yeah, you can grab the clone. You can grab the clone.
Stacks just randomly getting picked. Sylvan now dead. Meteor backpedaling.
And that's a huge stall to stop the gulag. Let's get back in the action. This is important here. A big 2v2. Izu again, bro. I thought you'd die if you pull the clone accidentally. No, you don't. You don't.
Things that are occurring in this map. But T1 managed to scrape by.
Yo, thank God Izu clutched that for the team, dude.
Trying to enjoy it. And Izu puts on a show for us. He's been so good for T1 and able to hold the line.
Dude, this game would have been different if it wasn't for Izu on that second map for sure. He's got some crucial kills for T1 so far. What? Sting around?
You're just done.
Absolutely.
They don't expect this guy on the left though.
Push forward into the smoke.
Well, they do. They definitely did.
Similarly, 3 players about to be noted by a tripwire. Well, we'll be able to bounce over it. There's going to be another.
The interaction, I think, is what you're talking about, Kratos, is the Clove. If Clove has ulti in the Gulag and you kill them, and they ult in the Gulag, they spawn back in the spawn, or like attack defender wherever they're from, and the countdown just goes down and you die.
G2, I think, just looking for some exit frags at this point. Meteor right around the corner, has one, can't find a fourth in the round.
And I think you both die if during the whole time nobody has won the fight in the Gulag, then both players die in the Gulag.
They opt to try to go for anything. Well, that'll seal the deal on it. Trent likely just try to go down here. The spike, see if he can get any exit frags there with the salvos to try to slow them up. And will not be able to do so. T1 get themselves now up to map point.
Well, I think T1 starting to feel themselves. They're just going at them. And even though this is an eco, that's been working. And Meteor in particular, able to be the tip of the spear to really break things open. But it's going to be a ton of ults that G2 has in this round. Everything but the Steel Garden available. So this is going to be tricky.
Predicted 3-1. I have 3-2 for G2 here.
They can get to the post.
I think T1 should be able to win their map picks on Haven and Split.
Maybe there's a world where you could just win it on
and then it gets to sight on Pearl.
They're going to have every advantage in the retake, RG2, if it even gets there. For now, Cam placed in towards short.
Oh, 100% Kratos. Especially if you have to try to develop new agents, right? It kind of just makes sense.
I think he saw two. When you saw the two duelists, so I feel pretty likely this is coming.
At some point, you're going to force the developers to really think outside of the box. Paranoia hits some beautiful Paranoia. Wait, hold on. Hold on. That was an attacker Paranoia. That was a teammate blind, actually. That's what I was talking about, how the Armageddon's so good for this long line. You can't escape this. Oh no. Yo, Izu's gonna clutch this again, chat.
Can he go back to back? 43 seconds remaining in the round. The spike's still gonna be dropped. Enough time for him to try to potentially go for a counter rotation. It looks like he's just gonna play this forward here.
You know, if he waits this out like another 10 seconds, he might be able to pull a player from G2 away, but just going to keep pressing forward.
G2 going to play it wise. They want to play together. They don't want to give the opportunity to get separated. Now they have it all confirmed.
Okay, insta break Cam.
Cleared out. Plant having to be stuck. Weapon drawn down. Camera for the spot. Tucks back around the corner. Knows that they are just absolutely
no pings though,
up.
so this is tough.
Wants to try to divide and conquer the jump out. Nearly finds Fallon, but cannot. G2. Another scrappy
Flippy understands Kratos. He's like, you know what?
Keeps them afloat here on Haven.
You speak facts.
Just gorgeous.
Because Flippy logs on to do like the 45 minutes of crafting and then unlogs.
Nowhere to run. They are stuck and they are dead. Absolutely beautiful. So well read. And Jonah P just being so annoying with that.
I had to bring my game down. My game down, rather. None of my kids, none of my kid and the wife are awake. I could speak a little bit louder.
Well held. They need 3 more to send it to overtime.
That just sounds like my, World of Warcraft stuff. And when I was playing World of Warcraft stuff, crafting stuff, I was definitely a degen.
It's gonna go back to C for T1. This one's been working pretty well for them.
And quite honestly, I feel like I degen a bit when I play Project Zomboid as well.
Contract for Meteor. So absolutely something T1 would like to get into his hands.
I'm not going to spot anything. Curious if this entrenches G2 further.
That's why the camera's good here for the attack side for T1 that G2 didn't have.
Playing about within that cyber cage, but ultimately not going to find much. Thorn's now going to be popped. Stopping T1 from advancing forward into the garage.
They're really taking their time, trying to suss out the positions as best they can, but man, G2's done a great job of hiding. Finally, spot on the jog.
Spot on the one. Just that stinger in hand, Jonah P.
There's a lot of footsteps here. He needs help.
Yeah, nearly has that kill.
Dude, he's low on HP.
There's a fake out, popped. So once again, just trying to reposition. What?
What was that?
I don't know. Just spamming his knife. I think you know where he ended up there. Either way, Jonah P going to be taking down Trent, eliminated. T1 now fully in control.
No HP, man. I don't think you get out of this.
The Guardian picked up. But so very low on HP, nowhere to go. He's just out into the open, he's instantly dead. Valen good for one, but now it is all on Leaf. Cordonal from the site by his own Astra.
It looks so good in the beginning here for G2, but it was gonna be very difficult for G2 to play defensive side with Avize.
13-9. We have a series on our hands.
Nicely done by G2.
Tie things up here in the grand final.
Well, if there's